Leah Brown and her partner Darren are feeling the pressure to buy a house. They've started their search in Darwin, where their rent has jumped by $150 a week and rental vacancy rates are among the tightest in the country.
That's obviously what drove us to buying, because if we're spending that much on someone else's mortgage, why don't we pay off our own?
Time's running out for first home buyers like Leah and Darren, who are looking for established homes in the Territory. The scrapping of a stamp duty exemption worth almost $20,000 at the end of next month means they'll need more money for a deposit.
Come 30th of June, if they don't secure a property, their pre-approvals are probably not going to allow them to borrow up to $650. So come 30th of June, they're going to have to actually go back to their broker and reassess their situation.
I think if we don't find anything in the next 3-4 weeks, we're probably forced to stay in the rental market, just because we're not sure how, if the grant continues, we could stay in the buying market.
The Territory homeowner discount has cost the government almost $50 million since it began in 2019. It applies to anyone buying a property in the Territory who hasn't owned here in 2 years, and Treasury predicts $23 million will be saved next financial year by scrapping it. There is a view that these concessions and grants for new builds, often introduced around election time, can actually help inflate the property market, making things worse in the long run for those they're intended to benefit.
What sounds initially like a fantastic and generous offering becomes a zero-sum game because the market has gone up by effectively that measure, so it actually nullifies the initial benefit.
But the real estate industry says stamp duty discounts are different to cash grants and should stay.
So the inflationary factor doesn't really play into it when you're doing foregone revenue versus a grant. And that's why I don't think that the analysts' view that it's inflating the pricing is actually true in this case.
Vendors are the winners. People selling property get a windfall. Real estate agents get a windfall because the demand on their services and the listings increase.
The current demand means finding a home in Darwin right now, whether it's a rental or something to buy, can be a stressful experience.
As we're selling property, we're unfortunately having to vacate a lot of tenants. So the tenants are vacating their home and then, or they've been given notice to vacate, unfortunately. All their rents have gone up so high. So they're also in a real pressure cooker situation too.
Leah and Darren feel they're about to be priced out of the market.
We're finding it really hard to secure a property within a budget under $650,000.
The Territory government says it's focused on growing housing supply with support for new developments and a grant for new builds being maintained. But the question is whether this will translate to affordable housing. Felicity James, ABC News.